guys, so a quick haul for you. Over a span of quite a while before I got sick, then after I got better. And let's start off with some replenishments as usual. So SkinCeuticals Ultimate Defense SPF 30. Very thick, creamy emollient. As you guys know, SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. What more can I say? There's a whole video on it. It's my miracle product. I will never, ever, ever not have this. It is a bit pricey, but my God, the effects and the results that you get from this are amazing. And by the way, any of the stuff that I've spoken about beforehand or replenishments, if you go onto the channel page, you know, there's like a little search bar. So just, you know, type that in and then all the videos that have those products will come up. And it's better than me having to explain and blah, 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 blah. So, another SPF replenishment. So the Peter Thomas ROTH Instant Mineral SPF 30. Now I used to use the 45. I believe he's discontinued it altogether. I don't see it anywhere. So he's now doing the 30. It's exactly the same thing. A brush on sunscreen now that the weather is getting better and you never want to sort of be without. And the trick to this is obviously you pull it down like so and then do this. It's not a twisty whatchamacallit. So there's that. Stuff I've already spoken about. There's going to be, if there isn't already, if I haven't already uploaded it, I've already shot a entire video that is 16 minutes long. Sorry, folks, on that. The Chanel, Perfection Lumiere Foundation, not SPF, 30 Beige is the shade that I have. I've already spoken about these little suckers. Again, if it hasn't already gone up, I've already shot it. So the YSL Glossy stains, 3 of them. And all of them, all the shades and everything will be listed on the bottom. I just don't want to get into it too much because I've already shot a video and I don't want this to be 30 minutes long. So there's that. Okay, now starting with the stuff that I haven't already done a video, but I will be doing a video of some of the stuff. Okay, Clinique. I don't know what's going on. I've hated, and when I say hate, I mean that loosely. I try not to actually use that particular word ever in my vernacular because it's just too strong a word. But sometimes it sneaks in there, but I don't actually mean hate. I'm not a hater. I don't hate anything. I just have never, ever liked Clinique since my debacle in my late teens or something, and since then, never. Never owned a Clinique product up until recently, and you all know what product that is, and I'll show it again. But anyways, so this is the new Repairwear Laser Focus. Again, I'm not familiar with Clinique at all. The reason why I purchased this is because I got these little samples, just like with the Chanel foundation. I got a little sample pack, and I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. And then I was like, oh my God, I love it. With this too, I was like, it was sitting around, I was like, fine, I'll try it. Just because, you know, my feelings towards Clinique lessened a little bit because of the Airbrush concealer pen that Lisa Eldridge loves. So I was like, okay. So I tried it. I was like, wow, what the mother hell? That looks really good. So I ran out and got it. And I believe there was an original Repairwear that they've now discontinued to the bane and consternation of a lot of people. But this is the laser focus, so this is the new one. And I really like that. And you know what, I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want this video to be cuckoo. But I'll probably do a review on that separately. And I did a replenishment of the Clinique Airbrush Concealer in 04. I should have mentioned in the previous video they have like 01, 2, 3, I don't know. Some of them were pink, some of them were green. This is the one that just looks like flesh tone. So, love it. Holy Grail, yeah. You know what? I can't believe that there's a Clinique product in my Holy Grails sort of list, but yeah, I'm going to add that to it because it's just that good, and I haven't even been anywhere close to finishing the first one I got, and I have to get it back up just because you never know. And if they were to discontinue that, I'd probably pick up 10. So, love that. You've already heard me talk about the Uemura brush in my Chanel foundation video. And it may deserve its own review. Whoops. Okay. Eyeshadow. I picked up a new one, MAC Coquette, because of Hannah, Miss Hannah G. She loves that eyeshadow, and I was like, oh, okay, and I swatched it. Well, when I saw it, I was like, eh. And then when I swatched it, I was like, oh. It's kind of like taupey, but it's actually olivey and green, and I love green. So there's that. I'm sure you guys all know Coquette. I'm not huge on the MAC eyeshadows, but I'm sure you guys are well versed, much more than I. The next are, what the heck? Yeah. Right. Burberry eyeshadows. Now, Burberry's been in Canada for a little while now, and you would think that I would get into Burberry because my keychain is Burberry, and you know, it's sort of just classic. But I just thought, you know, I'm not too crazy about houses that all of a sudden get into makeup for no apparent reason. So I was like, and then the foundation reviews I heard were really sort of hit and miss, and sometimes it's just not worth it. You know, the price that you're paying is just not worth it. You're just buying the brand name, and I could care less. So, you know, it's not like anyone knows my keychain is Burberry, unless you happen to know that particular logo, which, you know what, most people don't. They just see it as a silver whatchamacallit. So, anyways, I tried the eyeshadows first, and will I go into more Burberry stuff? I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't wear powder. The foundations have really gotten sort of mixed reviews, and, you know, no, I don't think so, unless I get a sample of it like the other two foundations and I just love it. But I got 2 of these, and what I love about it is the weight. These suckers are heavy, and I'm all about weight. And, you know, I like my jewelry to weigh a freaking ton, and I like cutlery, watches, like all that stuff. I just like, if it's metal, I like there to be heft. I don't want to have something metal and it feel like tin or aluminum, like something that is just like flimsy and stuff. So these weigh a ton, and I got them in 2 colors. This one is number 8 in khaki, and it's a matte. Oh my gosh, they're so buttery. And midnight brown, which is number 21. And this one is sort of shimmery. Oh my gosh. I don't really want to touch them too much. A little bit shimmery. They are freaking buttery. I have to say, they're probably the most buttery eyeshadows that I've come across in a really, really long time. Are they sheer? Yes. They're not super, super highly pigmented. They're very buildable. But this is the interesting thing. I don't know if it's just my eyes, just these colors specifically, but both of them, one matte, one shimmery, beautiful to apply. So luxurious, so creamy, so buttery, gorgeous. Applied it, built it. Super, like a natural but yet really, really polished sort of look to the eyes. As it wore on, it's not like it actually faded per se, but it didn't look the same as when I put it on. It was really, really odd, and it almost looked wet. It was weird. It's so weird. There was like a glossy sort of effect to my eyeshadow. Even the matte. It was really, really odd. It kind of, is faded the word? You know, maybe. It wasn't as vibrant as when I first put it on because I built it up quite a bit. So it wasn't that, you know, that kind of, not pigmented, because not like NARS or anything like that. They're more like Giorgio Armani, sort of like sheer washes. But the effect, let me just say, I just love the effect. I don't know what it is, but it looked like I had glossy eyes or something. It was really, really odd. But it didn't crease. I didn't get like creasing lines. I didn't get patchiness. It didn't look like, dang, your makeup looks really old. It's not that kind of fading. It looked like, dang, your makeup looks really, really good. But it had a different effect to it that I've never seen another eyeshadow have. It's so weird. You know what? I don't even want to get into it because it's just, it blows my mind and I don't really know how to describe it, and you really just have to see it. And it may just be my eyes as well, so who the heck knows, right? Okay, next are these 2 Guerlain Terracotta blushes. Was I looking to get more liquid blush? Heck no. Wasn't even thinking of it. Wasn't even thinking about getting blushes. I've got so many blushes. Recently I just purchased, and I got that Clarins liquid one just recently. I've still got my By Terry's. I have a Giorgio Armani one. I mean, it was just insane. Why the hell am I getting more liquid blushes? I don't know. But I love them because they just look so slender and gorgeous. I'm wearing the the pink one, which is, oh, please don't tell me you're like YSL and don't put anything on. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. O2, Sunny Pink, and O3, Spicy Coral. Beautiful colors. They do, this one kind of reminds me of, when I swatched them on the back of my hand, they did kind of remind me of By Terry, because they're a highlighter as well as a liquid blush. Hello. Ding dong. What the? Ooh, ding. A little bit too much on that sucker. Okay. So this one's the pink. Dang, you can't really see the color. And this one's, obviously the orange one you can see more because there was more on it. So it's really quite orangey, but it looks great on the skin when you have a tan. And this is like the terracotta bronzing sort of line. So it really is. I'm doing it more so for the summer, which is why I haven't really been wearing this one. I've really been wearing the pink one because, you know, pink looks good all year round. Orange, a little bit harder, much better when you have a tan. So they really have like a beachy scent to it. It kind of reminds me of Bobbi Brown Beach. That perfume, it has that really, well, how redundant. Yeah, it has that beachy smell, like I just said, like twice before, 2 seconds ago. Hello. Okay, now this, what could I even say about this? I might have to do a review. Well, I probably will, but I don't really know what to say except for the fact that I mother hell love it, and it is beyond genius. This is a Terracotta Spray Bronzing Powder Mist by Guerlain. Quite pricey. I think these ones were $44 in Canada each. So, you know, yeah. 58 Canadian with tax, 64, whatever, 65. I don't even know what to say about this. I really never even thought of it. I'm not a huge bronzer person. You know, I like it, but I don't wear it all year round. I'm not one of those people that needs it all year round. It's really only in the summertime. And, but it caught the corner of my eye, just, you know, kind of like the bottle. I was like, ooh, that's a nice bottle. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways, so I kind of saw it, and then I was thinking of new products to sort of try because, you know, I don't want to get more eyeshadows, more liquid blushes, more whatever. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just see what the heck is going on with this whole spray thing. It's really not, I'm not a self-tanning girl. It's just too much work. If I was 20, probably would do it because, you know, you just, I don't want to say when you're 20 you're super self-involved. I'll say when I was 20, I was super self-involved. It was like, you know, I would take forever just to, you know, look and feel great and stuff. And now I just can't be bothered. It's too much work for me. And, so I don't do that. I don't do tanning booths anymore. You know, I'm plastering the stuff all over my face, and I really and the chest, but I should do my body a lot more with sunscreen and protecting myself. So bronzing stuff, you know, I'm not a huge fan, but as soon as I went on to do a little bit of research on this, the reviews of this were unanimous. It was like the most genius mother hell product that people had ever come across. They loved it, whether it was the Sephora board, whether it was Makeup Alley, whether it was just individual bloggers and reviews. Like, I have just never come across a product that has this much rave all across the board. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to have to go get that sucker. So I did. Raced down the next day. Got all this stuff. Again, I was just looking for this, and then I was like, ooh, liquid blush. Let me get those. It just... I've never seen something that looks this natural before in my entire life with a bronzer, and it just makes you look glowy. Like sometimes I find with bronzers, you know, and I did try a self-tanning face one like 10 years ago or something. It was awful, awful. It was like orange and had a real, you know, the thing with being in the sun, it's not really so much the color, it's the glow that you have underneath the color. Like when melanin comes up in your skin, there's also a real sort of sun-kissed glow factor that happens. So if you just have the color and the pigment, but you don't have that glow factor, it looks really flat and two-dimensional, and it looks really fake. And I don't think it's very flattering on people. And so this in a bottle, it actually gives you the glow. I don't really get it, even though because it's a powder. But it really mimics exactly the way your skin looks like in the sun. Is it expensive? Heck yeah. And do I have the art of applying it down? Hell no. Honestly, I've read people are putting it, what the heck am I doing? I should just do a separate review. Let me just say that there will be a separate review, and because I just can't stop talking about that, so whatever. Oh, right. Matt gave me this little, a couple of these little Zoom Fast mascara, or Zoom Fast lash to try. Really dramatic, super dramatic, but wow. It just, my lashes would be curled, and then I'd be like, it's probably too heavy and slick and wet a formula, but if you want drama and your lashes are naturally curly and will stay that way, you know what? Not bad. Okay. The next, Deborah Lippmann. As you know, the only polishes I'm ever going to buy are Deborah Lippmann from now on. In fact, and I'm probably going to slowly weed out everything and just have an entire Deborah Lippmann collection. Maybe butter too. You know what? Maybe butter too. Single ladies. Dark Side of the Moon. That's what I'm wearing right now. Love it. They last for frickin' ever. They don't ship for nearly, like, I mean, days, and it'll look just like that. Right. Oscar Blandi, a couple of these. I'll do a dry shampoo comparison. Yes, they do have the big one, but the big one, the nozzle is too big and wide, so when you put it in, it's just like white powder. So I prefer these little baby ones. So there's that. And my dear friend, Dizzy, from Dizzy Bubbles, sent me a wonderful gift package a while ago, and I think I was on my hiatus or something. So I was trying them out, and I had a lot of time to try them out, and unfortunately, girl, you know what? My skin didn't agree with a lot of it, because her and I, we just pass on stuff that might not necessarily work for me, for myself or herself, and then we'll just switch and see if it works for each other and stuff. And I do that with quite a few girls. Well, not quite, like 2 or 3. So anyway, she sent me some stuff, and I'll just quickly, I asked her, I was like, does this NARUKO Job's Tear Whitening and Cooling Night Eye Jelly work for you? Because if it does, then I will give it some more time, but I cannot add another step to any kind of regimen. I just don't like adding more products unless it really works. And she said, you know, it didn't really work that much for me, but I thought it might work for you. No, girl. So I did try it for a while. No go for me. Oh well. I'm so glad that I did get to try it though. And the next one is the Antipodes Grapeseed Butter Cleanser with Khaki, I don't know, cocoa butter and hibiscus flower. Right. So it looks like this. It's all natural. And you know what? This thing was really luxurious on the face. You just sort of like put it all over your face, and then you wipe it and rinse it with a hand towel. It's sort of one of those. My face looked fantastic afterwards, and it, you know, because it's so rich and cocoa buttery that it doesn't dry or strip any of this stuff. It really kind of is more geared towards dry skin. But the thing with it is, oh my god, it smells like ass. Oh, oof, doesn't smell good at all. Like, I don't even, can I describe it? Oh, I don't know, like stinky feet and seaweed and salt and I don't know. Oof. Anyways, good product. Actual product itself, very nice. Feels great. Smells like ass. So forget that. Who needs that? And then she sent me, you know, quite a few other things which I won't be able to show you right now. But this Lucia soap. Goat's milk and linseed soap. So you know how loyal I am to Creamery Creek, and oh my god, I've just totally lost my train of thought. And I love them, and I've been using them, and I've only been using them exclusively. But I just finished my last bar, and I thought before the next shipment comes in, you know, why don't I pull out one of these soaps? I really, really like it. I'm using the pomegranate one now. She gave me a pomegranate and something else. This one's the goat milk and linseed soap. And I like them so much that I went out and got a couple of more. Olive oil and laurel leaf. That smells so good. And bourbon, vanilla, and white tea. I just like bourbon and vanilla. So, they're really, really great. Very moisturizing. Different from Creamery Creek in terms of the texture and the whole feel of them. But both fantastic, amazing. I think I would probably do these two, like sort of when I'm waiting for my next shipment. I would probably do this because I can just pick this up at the Bay or whatever. Whereas the Creamier Creek has to be shipped from the States, and sometimes there's a bit of a lag time if I don't get the timing right. So there's that. What the heck else? Oh my god, it's too much stuff. Ojon. Restorative hair treatment. Replenishment of that. Pomade. American Crew. One of my last videos, everyone's like, oh my god, your hair and makeup looks so fantastic. Yeah, it's because I didn't do it, people. That's why it looks so good, especially the hair. I can't do my own hair. So, but she used this American Crew pomade. And then I picked up this KMS Hair Play Sea Salt Spray because I don't really, you know, it takes too much work. I mean, can I do it? Yeah, it just takes too much work. Again, I'm too lazy. I don't care as much at this age about appearances. I mean, yes, do we care? Of course we care. I mean, I do care, but I was not obsessed like I was in my 20s. Very probably insecure and obsessed. So now I'm like, whatever. So this is supposed to add texture and stuff. Oh my god, and there's this whole other thing. Do I really want to get into that right now? No, I don't. You know what? I have this whole other thing to show you, but I won't because this video will be way too long. The other thing I'm going to mention is that I am planning on doing an updated daytime skincare and updated nighttime skincare, and I will just say this. I just came across an amazing new skincare line that really blew my socks off. So I will be doing a separate video. Hello. Like, what the heck am I doing? Yeah, it's videos. That's what I do. Video on that as well, and hopefully I'll be able to get that done in the next couple of months. Again, I only have like 1 day out of the month. No, 2 days. Like 2 days out of the month to film. One of them being my monthly favorites, and then one of them I just try and do as many as I can at one time. So, even though I might shoot it relatively soon, it probably won't be uploaded for a couple of months yet. But I'm definitely planning on doing that, and I have a whole list to sort of go through. But there will be skincare ones. So, I've got 22 minutes. Thanks so much, guys, for always being there, and I will see you soon.